2 blinds blown over and all the wind damage. So we're getting ready to come out here and try to turn these back over. I haven't seen these blinds yet. I've got a way that I'm gonna attempt to do this. I'm a little nervous about it, me being by myself, but we are going to give it a go and see what happens. So should make for a really good video, so y'all stay tuned. Well, there's the blind. See her laying over there. Okay, so you can see we're at the blind. The first blind is turned over. There is a little bit of damage inside there. All the windows are broke out from the, I guess, just the impact. Don't see a lot of structural damage yet, but can't really tell. I'm a little bit nervous about copperheads in there, cottonmouths, and I'm also a little bit nervous about pulling this thing back on to its legs. So this is going to be an interesting video, a little nerve-wracking for me. Okay, so I'm hooked in. Got chain running through the blind, both windows, hooked into the center chain, double hook there, hooked into the front end loader. So the plan is I'm gonna raise that front end loader up, and I'm gonna take some rebar and I'm gonna drive right along there where this blind doesn't try to scoot back as I'm trying to pull. And then hopefully it'll just flip right back up. So I'm going to take every precaution that I possibly can. And if it gets too dangerous, then the blind's just going to be there and I'll put another one up, or I'll wait until a day where I can get 2 or 3 guys to come down here and help me. So without further ado, guys, here's the video. Good Lord, you guys don't know how freaking nerve-wracking that right there was. That's a freaking heavy blind, over 1,000 pounds, and that made me nervous as a dadgum cat. All right, so we got her up. Like I said, these blinds are all white oak and it's been there a minute. One thing to note is when it blew this off, this was about 2 feet away, so it didn't just fall over and topple over, it actually blew it some, which is pretty wild. But obviously the glass is all broke. I'll have to go back and replace that. With it being white oak, it was strong enough to withstand all of the force, so it looks like we've got minimal damage to the blinds. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my forks right here and I'm going to re-level this blind partially on the blocks, and then obviously stake it back down good, and then I'm going to head down there to that one before it rains, because the skies aren't looking great. So we're at the second blind. 2 obstacles that we got going on here that we didn't have at the other blind. One, starting to thunder. Not a good thing. Second, much more concerning, is I can hear buzzing. And I don't know if you're picking up in the video or not, but I'm talking about significant buzzing. So there is beehive, hornet's nest, yellow jacket nest somewhere I haven't been up there yet. But I can definitely hear it, and it's loud. So that's sucks. So if that's full of hornets, probably just gonna light it on fire and hunt out of the other one. That's all I know to do. Let's hope it's not full of hornets. But that's making me very nervous at this point. Let's go find out. You want to? Y'all can do it from the safety of your computer. I can't, so I've actually got to go up there and physically try to find the hornets or wasp or whatever. Okay, let's approach slowly. Looks like this one, the windows are not broken. God, this makes me freaking nervous. Okay, I don't think it's in the blind. I think it's up in one of these trees. Gosh, can y'all hear that? That is loud as crap. There is a whole bunch of somethings up in one of them trees. I mean, that is just super duper loud. I bet it's not picking up on the camera, but golly guys, that is really, really loud. Sure, there's some copperheads, cottonmouths. So this one, the door actually blew open on. Yeah, they're right over top of me. I can't see them, but I can hear them super loud right here. Hopefully I get them good and pissed off when I start raising this blind up and have that loader all up in those limbs. That'll be really good. It's not a stressful time anyway, so that'd be wonderful. Okay, so same as last time, only with maybe wasp or hornets thrown into the equation. And no, I'm not making this up for a better episode. That's not the case at all. There's 100%, they are right there somewhere. I've looked and looked and looked and I can't find them. I see a lot of dead voids as far as like branches go with holes in them, but I can hear them. I mean, it is a loud humming sound. And they are somewhere right here. So my biggest concern is when I raise this blind up, I'm gonna hit this tree. And I don't see anything in this actual tree, but I can't see it all. So if I raise this up, I hit that tree and it pisses them all off. And then all of a sudden they're coming at me on an open station tractor. And I've got this thing 3/4 of the way in the air. So potentially a kind of a scary situation here. Not joking about this. This is not made up. This is true, 100% true story. I'm gonna go ahead and get the chains hooked around. If I don't end up hurrying up, I'm gonna get rained out. All right, let's hope this one goes just as smooth as the last one with no trouble. Hopefully we don't hear from the bees or the hornet. Not bad, guys. I think we figured out how to do that semi-safely. Okay, guys, that one's done. All I got to do is tighten the strap down, put the anchor in the ground. Little bit of damage you can see up there. There's one board that's off. Other than that, the inside is unbelievable. You wouldn't believe. Probably needs a new piece of carpet because this is down in the bottoms and this floods. So with it being on the side, the water got up into it. Ruined the carpet. Other than that, even the windows are still good in this thing. So no damage to speak of. Looks like the roofs are fine. I don't see anything major wrong. So I build these pretty freaking stout because I really don't want to have any issues. It really sucks when you go out there, you've got a blind blown over or whatever, and it just kind of destroys it. It's happened to me, and but it really hasn't happened to me since I started building them out of white oak. They're just big, heavy, hard to handle, but they're really, really strong, and clearly they're rot resistant. This has been down here laying like this for 5-6 months, and that will dry out, and you will not be able to drive a nail through that white oak this summer. So anyway, rain's getting close. Still hear the bees or hornets. Hopefully they're just good, sweet honey bees. They're up there just minding their own business. Maybe not hornets, but I can definitely still hear it, but I haven't seen anything yet, so I'm guessing they're way up high. There's a gigantic poplar tree right there, and I'm guessing they're somewhere up towards the top of that. But golly, I can't imagine how loud it is right there around that hive or nest, whatever it is. It's how loud it is right here. Kind of spooky, to be honest with you, when you're out here and you hear that and you're like, crap, where are those things at and what are they? So anyways, I'm gonna get this down, tied down, anchored down. We got rain coming in the next couple hours. Quite a bit of storms, they claim. So I want to make sure this is solid, anchored in the ground before those storms get here. Y'all have a good day. Thanks for watching.